Club Q, it's another night. We got Charli XCX performing in my kitchen and to 1,000 other kitchens. It's been overwhelming, and it's happened at such an extremely fast pace. I think for all of us, it's like this past 2 weeks feels like both a second and like 2 years long.
I feel like we truly didn't know what we were in for when we wrote that we were gonna do it every night of the quarantine. Because I think I legit at first thought the quarantine was gonna be 2 weeks. And boy, was I wrong.
There's a lot of it there. Over time, people have slowly kind of figured out various ways to make Club Quarantine similar to a real life club. Obviously, there's no touching at Club Quarantine, which is probably the biggest difference. But I mean, similarities like people are still flirting, like in private messages. People are still like hooking up in their own little private video calls after the party. Yeah, I mean, people are still drinking and doing whatever they do. Like we have a Jumbotron kind of, which is similar to like getting up on the stage at the club and putting on a show. I mean, like it's really quite similar. It feels very much like going to the club. You're still getting ready. Some people are still putting on colognes, doing face masks, douching. It's nice to feel like you're getting ready for something. Just no touch. That's really it.
Cause they do that job for me while I hop on the plane.
Ready to go to the club. Here we are. Club Q. So this is where the magic happens. This is the club. This is literally my room. It's my humble abode. And I mean, I put on my diffuser so that I can be relaxed with some cinnamon in there. You know, we've been going for like we're in our third week, so we're exhausted, and just anything to kind of make me feel nice. So as you can see here, I've got a little setup so that I have a nice, I guess, some kind of light go to my face. So yeah, that's it. Off to Club Q, y'all.
Okay, so up next, we have the one and only recording artist, Andres Sierra.
What can I do to make you mine? Heart's on fire. Heart's on fire. Heart's on fire. Heart's on fire.
Come on, let's call you a taxi. Taxi for one, taxi for one. You bit up a little bit more. Yeah! It's Charli, let's go!
The club is a safe space for queer people, so when this all kind of shut down, it was kind of very natural the way that we adapted into it, because it literally just came out of necessity. None of us came together on the first day of the quarantine and were like, okay, y'all, we need to, you know, do something. It was not at all. It was just like our own need to connect with each other and like be with each other in this kind of environment just happened. And I think we quickly saw how necessary that was. And I think that's why it really like blew up, because the community needed it. It's the community that made us popular. It's why we're here. We're here making sure the party is popping, and then we wrap it up and do it all over again tomorrow. It also exposed kind of like the inaccessibility of the club, where a lot of people who would love to go to the club and experience that wouldn't be able to go IRL for many, many different reasons.
You have, like, if you're a person with disabilities, you're able to attend this club. You're socially anxious, it's a lot more simple to come to this club.
And so being able to kind of bridge that gap and bring the club to people's homes has been really kind of like amazing, you know, especially for queer people who might be, you know, living in a small town where there's no queer visibility, and then they get to log in now every night and they get to see all these beautiful queer people just being. So it gives a lot of people kind of like sense of hope.
Our love is strong. Why carry on without me? Every time I try to fly, I fall without my wings. I feel so small. I guess I need you, baby. And every time I see you in my dreams, I see your face. It's haunting me. I guess I need you, baby.
Like, there needs to be a marriage between the real and the virtual. So we need to find a way to maintain that. I don't want to like shut out that now to a whole bunch of people, like, just because we're now, like, you know, back into the actual physical spaces. Everybody should be able to enjoy the beauty of like a DJ taking us all on a journey, you know, because at the end of it, it's the music. It's the music, and music heals. Music is therapy. Music is art. Music is God, you know? So like why not let everyone enjoy that?
End interview.
Why do we keep when the water runs? Why do we love if we're so mistaken? Why do we leave when the chase is done? Don't touch me in here, I'm already gone, baby.
When this is all over, I'm gonna be promiscuous as hell.
How are you?
Yeah. I'd love to perform to some live audiences again.
When this is all over, I hope to continue Club Q in whatever iteration it ends up becoming. And I want to be able to finish my album.
When this is all over, Club Q will never be over.
When this is all over, I'm gonna hug my mom.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have sex with my super promiscuous boyfriend, Brad. Yeah, and I'm just gonna, like, you know, try and maintain my relationship with Charli XCX and just see where that friendship goes.